Alright guys, the Supreme Kami here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Altron Gundam Endless World version. So this is pretty much what we have. As far as the head for the Altron, I don't know, like it always bothers me that it looks a little bit off. I guess I don't know. It's just something about the head part that does not make me like this model in game. But other than that, these are some of the following stats after upgrading them to 6 stars, putting some of the purple / gold marks. So these are the final results prior to alteration. So 20,000 melee attack, and then defense is a little bit strange. Melee defense, this one being a melee orange unit, does not have what you would expect, while the shot defense is definitely up there. Maybe it's how it was described or how it's portrayed in the anime series. That's why they had that. I have pretty much no idea what that's the thing. But as far as the EXQ that we'll be trying out today, we have the self-destruct, which pretty much you have tried it out. I think with the shell gun already, pretty much all the self-destruct is the same old. We got the Dragon Fang, so this one is actually double from what we had originally from the other shell gun. And then we have the twin blade attack. So these are some of the actually usable EXQs. We obviously do have the head portrait or head EXQ, which we will not be showcasing. But without further ado, let's kind of take a look at and see how good is the alteration. And now obviously I will show you guys what are the stats following afterwards. So let's see what's going on. Alright, so after alteration, it does not redeem itself. It's continued to have a higher shot defense than the melee defense, which I have a zero understanding of why that is. You guys can definitely let me know if you guys do understand that, which I don't. Okay. Tag wise, close combat for space, which is kind of fitting. Alright, it's definitely not too terrible. Terrible EXQ, obviously. Heading to the torso section now. Armors is actually not too terrible. Melee defense is pretty much okay. No melee defense. We will not be using this part. 6k shot defense. Why? I don't know. Just have no clue. 10k melee attack. No armor. All right. We love to see that, right? Shot defense almost 7,000. This one did not really get the biggest jump ever, right? Yeah, B+. Okay, fair enough. Coming down to legs. I hope these are good. Hopefully. Okay, we can definitely use these, right? These two combinations is actually not bad. Kind of restrictive, right? Outrider job lances, then you can get that melee power down, and then with twin blade category equipped, then you can get the EXQ that we do. So it's not bad, right? Because as of lately, we have been getting a lot of love, especially for the leg sections, getting a lot of these EXQ that we do. So definitely really good because it gives players the option of not having to go towards the limited side, which is actually just really painful. It takes so long to cook those up in as far as the limited, while this one is in standard. Obviously it will still take time, but not as bad as looking at some of your limited stuff. So leg part is definitely really good. And then as for the back part tray, it's not bad. A little restrictive, right? Speed attribute, enemy melee damage plus 30%. We'll still definitely take that. It's not the it's not the absolute best. It's definitely workable. You also do have some EXQ using boosted, so we'll definitely take that. It's pretty safe to say that it's not a L alteration for the legs or the back part. Come down to the melee weapon, we have the following stat: 12k. 12.5k is actually not too bad. It's actually quite high, right? But this one being a dual blade category melee weapon, it could pose a problem of not having a good sub slot, especially if you are looking in the ramps free to play or standards. I think limited parts so far we have gotten a pretty good amount of those dual twin bladed melee weapons, so you should be fine if you are looking into this limited direction. But this one E minus B plus power, so I assume Project Alteration, this is looking like a Okay, so it's no. I thought it was a flop. I thought it was like a D power or whatever. So it's not bad. Definitely EXQ wise, I wouldn't really recommend them just because this one is not your typical melee stats. It's actually quite terrible. But the redeeming factor are definitely the legs and then the back part. So other than that, I'm just gonna alter everything and then I'm gonna show you guys what is the final results. Alright, so these are the following stat after alteration. They are actually quite horrendous if you want. If you have to ask me, like, what is this? The melee attack I could argue is not bad, right? The flat out melee attack, but the melee defense is actually non-existing. Like, why? We even have the close combat tag activated to get ourselves 5% extra melee defense, but what? Yeah, this may not be like the best melee centric build to invest into, especially if you talk about standard part. That's quite disappointing, low key, right? So I think up next we can hop over to some Ultra or using these Ultra EXQs and just kind of see how they perform. So I think realistically, I will be saving the self destruct for last, just so that we can see what we can kind of cook up. But other than that, let me do kind of put this onto my build and then we'll hop right in. Alright, so we are in a desert environment. So this is pretty much the crew multi mission here. So okay, this is actually not too terrible. It gives you like a kind of like an off angle view. I would have wished that they would have given us like a front camera angle. That'd be lit. That'd be lit. Can't lie. So obviously it is multiple targeting available because it swings. What about this? Wow, that's actually quite the range. So okay, so it's gonna yeet the enemy upward and okay. I think we were talking about a 1.3 mil potentially from what I can saw. Okay, let's see. I think we can kind of target from here. Okay, 1.2. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. All right, I'm trying not to hit it off so I can save my HP for like the remaining portion of it. Yeah, no, we're not taking any damage. No. Oh. I spoke too soon. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful right now. And then I'll be saving the self-destruct towards the end. Let's do this. One thing I was not able to test so is does it have iframe on the dragon? Fang, I'm pretty sure it does not, I wanna say. Oh, perfect. This one definitely does not, because we're taking way too many damage. Alright. You can get one as well. Oh, you cooking? We're literally getting cooked. Like, not even lying right there. Like, it was on fire. Maybe it does, because like he was shooting at me, but maybe it's just the fact that I'm moving too fast. It's not really targeting me. I guess. Let's see. Well, it's pretty much shooting, but at the same time misses. Okay, so we are below 90%, so this is gonna be like an KO for me and the enemies over here. Yeah. Yeah, so normally speaking, when we are, let's say, above 90% threshold, we would not come to our demise. But other than that, I feel like it's not bad. The Dragon Fang is definitely something that you can work with. Definitely pretty cool. It's basic. You're just pretty much going for like a long one directional kind of like targeting the enemy, and then you're just kind of bobbing them upward and then flanking them. So it's not like really crazy, but I think the most disappointing factor about the overall Altron, in my opinion, is just the stat distribution is kind of wonky, right? So I think that is pretty much like the only thing that I would say about that. Otherwise, the back parts and then the legs are definitely a good redemption overall. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it as for the Altron Alteration review for you guys, and then I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.